Welcome to a moment with Rukwaru, and this evening I would like to talk about the power of interpersonal relationship in the society. Sometimes you have always wondered why even in an organization you find people who are not hardworking, who are not very skillful, who are not gifted in terms of delivery, but yet you find that these are the people who are so powerful in the organization. The whole secret about it is that they have mastered the art of massaging people's ego. They are able to create relationship not only with their bosses, but even with their colleagues. They are able to flatter them. It may be through deception. And so with that, they are able to create a bond, to create a very strong bond within the organization. And this does not only happen within the organization, but even at family level. You'll find that parents will be at peace with a child who is very, very welcoming, who is also a team player, who also try to create a cohesive environment within the family cycle, or the family circle for that matter. Now, what do I mean? The interpersonal relationship, creating strong bonds, is a great secret many people have not mastered. And if you have not mastered the art of massaging people's ego, man or women by nature, they want to be massaged their ego. They want to be told how great they are. They want to be told how they are doing well. They want to be appreciated, and they want to be put in a pedestal. And when they are put in a pedestal, people can be able to do so many things. They can be able to do a lot of favors for you. They can be able even to give you jobs, to give you tenders, and to do other things which you could not imagine by simply massaging their ego. Now, the main purpose for today's video, I want you to understand why some people who don't seem to be hardworking in an organization, they seem to be the one who are the beneficiaries. And then sometimes you wonder, this is a very hardworking person, committed, but yet when promotions come, they are not really considered. The whole aspect is because they know the way of playing games, the way of psychology of massaging people's ego. And many times this happens through flattery. They are going to flatter the powers that are be. And when the powers that are be, when they are flattered, they can be able to reward you immensely. So now, what am I trying to say? I'm also going to tie this one with what sociologists call the social capital. Social capital is the benefit which you get through social bonding, through networking, through creating relationships. And now, social capital is the benefit you get through blending of relationship. So when you create relationship, when you create network, they are going to bear dividends. How are they going to bear dividends? You can be able to get scholarships, you can be able to get tenders, you can be able to get promotions, you can be able to get employment, even for your friends. All through the network, through creating the network and relationships, which are very important. What I'm trying to put across is social network, social bonding is very important. It can work wonders in your life. It can make you change your fortunes. But you see, many times some people tend to think you don't invest in social relations, but then you expect when you are in times of need, these people are going to assist you. It doesn't work. You find that you don't go to people's functions. When they are having weddings, when they are having fundraising for medical, fundraising for education, Rurasio and others. But then you find that when you have got a problem, this is the time you are so busy trying to go through your phone and putting those people who are in your phone book, you put them in your WhatsApp for fundraising. Things don't work that way. You have to invest in relationship. And investing in relationship, you have to invest in terms of time, you have to invest in terms of resources, and you have also to make sure you avail yourself personally. So please, what I'm telling the viewers is that there is power in investing in relationship, and it is going to bear dividends, either in your place of work, either at home, or even in the society in general. The politicians also know the power of social capital, the power of networking. What makes them get voted in positions, it may not necessarily be that they are the best people. And of course, people wonder, why is there dishonesty in politics? The dishonesty comes in because when people are trying to build the social capital, they are going to use a lot of lies, a lot of flattery. And that is why sometimes people wonder, why are our politicians cheating us? But as I've been pointed in some previous video, I've been pointed when it comes to politicians, the only thing you can be assured of is when they are telling you the sky is blue and the Pope is a Catholic, or they are telling you their name. Otherwise, you don't expect the truth with politicians is a tool of trade. Otherwise, I hope you have understood the importance of social capital, social building, and how it can be an open sesame in your life. Thank you very much for listening to me, and have a great moment. Thank you.